All right, let's talk about something you see literally every single day, but probably never really think about. Yep, the humble traffic light. We're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden science behind it. I mean, you've been there, right? It's 2 a.m., the streets are totally empty, and you're just sitting there at a red light wondering, what is this thing thinking? Well, believe it or not, it is thinking. There's a whole lot going on in there, and we're about to dive right in. Okay, so before we get into all the cool tech, let's just step back and think about the why. What's the point of these things? Honestly, it's super simple. They exist to stop total chaos. Can you even imagine a busy intersection with no lights? It would be an absolute mess, and pretty dangerous too. And this is why I love this idea of them being like teachers on the corner. It's perfect, isn't it? They're not just sitting there blinking. No, they are actively conducting this symphony of traffic, telling everyone, okay, you stop, now you wait, and now you can go. It's all about making sure we're safe and that things are fair. So how does our little teacher talk to us? Well, it uses a language so simple, so effective, that it's understood by drivers pretty much anywhere in the world. It's a truly universal system. The genius here is in its simplicity. Red, well, that's a no-brainer. It's a powerful color that just screams stop, and you can see it from way down the road. Yellow is that perfect, hey, get ready signal, telling you a change is coming. And green, of course, means it's safe to hit the gas. The fact that this code is the same everywhere, that's what makes the whole system work so beautifully. Okay, we get the colors, but how do they know when to change? Now we get to do the fun part. We're gonna pop the hood and see the hidden tech that's making all the real decisions. So, when you look inside one of these things, it's not just a couple of light bulbs and some wires. Nope. A modern traffic light has a whole team of components working together. You've got the computer, a timer, all the wiring, and these super bright LED lights. But out of all of those, one part is the undisputed star of the show. And that's the computer. This little box is the brain of the entire operation. It's the one making all the calls, deciding exactly how long each light stays on and when to make the switch. We're talking thousands of times a day without a single mistake. This is what makes a traffic light, well, intelligent. So, we know what's inside, but how does all that stuff actually work to manage traffic? Let's take a look at how these things evolved, from just simple, dumb patterns to the really smart systems we have today. So, at its most basic level, a traffic light just follows a simple, repeating pattern. Think of it like a game where everyone has to take turns. First, road A gets the green light, then it turns yellow to give everyone a heads up. After that, boom, it's red for road A, and it's road B's turn to get the green. Then the whole cycle just starts all over again. Simple, predictable, and it keeps things moving. But this is where it gets really, really cool. I mean, a fixed timer is fine, but what if a light could actually see the traffic and react to it? Could it be more than just a glorified clock? Oh, you bet it can. And this is where you can really see the massive jump in technology. On one hand, you've got your basic timers. Yeah, they're reliable, but they're kind of dumb. They run the exact same pattern, whether it's bumper to bumper at rush hour or the middle of the night. But on the other hand, you have the smart systems. These guys are active players in the game, actually watching the traffic and changing their timing on the fly. So how does a light see the traffic? It's actually some pretty amazing stuff. You know those weird lines cut into the pavement at an intersection? Those are sensors, basically giant metal detectors that can feel your car waiting there. Some intersections even have little cameras up on the poles that are literally counting the cars. All that information gets fed back to the computer brain, which can then say, whoa, there's a huge line of cars here. Let's keep their light green for a few extra seconds. And it's not just about managing the daily commute. These systems have some hidden features that turn them into true guardians of the road, protecting all of us in ways you probably never even noticed. And get this. Some of these features are literal lifesavers. An ambulance or a fire truck can actually send a signal ahead to the traffic lights, telling them to turn green right away. It clears the path so they don't get stuck in traffic. We're talking about saving precious, precious seconds when it absolutely matters most. The smarts don't stop there. Ever see a flashing yellow or red light late at night? That's a power-saving night mode. The system knows traffic is light, so instead of making you wait at an empty intersection for no reason, it switches over. It saves energy and keeps things moving while still being safe. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that the next time you look at a traffic light, you'll know it's so much more than just a pole with 3 colors.
It's a really complex, intelligent system, this hidden network that's constantly working behind the scenes to keep our roads from turning into total gridlock and, most importantly, to keep us all safe.
So I'll leave you with a final thought. The next time you're stopped at a red light, just take a second and look up. Are you just going to see red, yellow, and green? Or are you going to see the brain inside making decisions, this sensors under the road feeling the cars, and this whole invisible system choreographing the incredibly complex dance of traffic all around you? Now, what will you see?